How do you guys? How are you? Hope you're all safe and well. Well, I'm on a bit of a mission today. I'm going to try and find Uncle D's sausage. I know you think I've gone mad, don't you? Uncle D's lost his sausage. Why are you helping him find it, don't you? Well, I tell you why. Because it's an award-winning sausage. So I'm going to go on a hunt for it. And I tell you where I am. I'm in Poulton, which is quite a swanky place. Not far from Blackpool. So let me show you where I am. There we go. I know the Wetherspoons. It's turning into the Wetherspoons channel, isn't it? It kind of is. On that note, this weekend, I'm going to go to a foreign Wetherspoons. When I say foreign, I mean one that's outside of Blackpool, so keep your eyes peeled on the channel soon for a Wetherspoons that's not in Blackpool. So like I've just said, we're in Poulton. It's quite swanky in Poulton. It's quite posh. It's quite nice. So the whole purpose of this video is to try and find Uncle D's sausage, like I've just said. Will I find it? Keep watching. Who knows? Who knows where this journey is going to take us? Now, I have been to Poulton since I moved to Blackpool around about 12 months ago. I have been in the aforementioned Elk, which is the Wetherspoons that I showed you at the beginning of this video. I'm sure none of you will be surprised. It's a very nice Wetherspoons, the Poulton Elk. It's clean. Staff are fantastic. You know, like some Wetherspoons you go into and you're wiping your feet on the way out and you sit down and the chairs and the stools are wet and you're not too sure that someone spilled a drink or something sinister has gone on. But the Poulton Elk isn't like that. It's really, really nice. And they've got a small outside area as well. So in the summertime, if you're around the Blackpool area, Poulton's well worth a visit. Now, just to give you an indication of how far it is from Blackpool, where I live in South Shore, which is a couple of minutes away from the Pleasure Beach, it's taken me 15 minutes to drive here. So not long at all, and it's not far away at all. Now, Booths in front of us, that's a supermarket chain. So think of your Tesco's and your Co-ops and your Morrisons, but on a smaller, more local scale. And it's quite nice Booths. They have some very, very nice stuff in. But I don't think they've got Uncle D's sausage. I could be wrong. Okay. Let's have a walk up here. Like I say, I've been to Poulton a number of times. One visit, like I've just said, was to visit the Wetherspoons. And I've also had a kebab from this place here on the end called Cyprus. Takeaway. And it's there. And you know what? It's stunning. And I've drove all the way from Blackpool just to get a kebab. Am I mad? Is that what you're thinking? Am I mad? Well, I'm not. Because they make their own kebab meat on site. And it's well worth a visit. So Cyprus Kebabs in Poulton. If you're in the area, give them a try. The Bull pub there. Never been in there. There's quite a few pubs in Poulton Town Centre. It's not a bad Friday or Saturday night out. A Bargain Booze over there. Not seen a Bargain Booze for years. Well, they're all shut down. Last time I heard about Bargain Booze was in a Lancashire Hot Pot song. But there's still one alive here in Poulton. Do you have Bargain Booze where you live? I just thought they'd all gone. I've seen one forever, like Victoria Wines or Thresher. Just thought they'd all shut down. Okay. Have a bit of a walk up here. The Stocks and Shilling there. I'm going to guess that used to be a bank. It's now another bar by the looks of it. Coffee, drinks, cocktails, shots. What a great building that is. Like I always say when you're walking around any town centre, always look for any date stones, and you might get a clue to what the building used to be. Okay, quick scan down there. I'm going to come back to there shortly. That's Marketplace Poulton, but just for now, we're going to keep on walking up here, see what we can find, because it's as much of a revelation, this, to me, as it is to you. And what I will say about Poulton is, it's really nice. It's got such a different vibe than Blackpool itself. That's not to say Blackpool's not nice, it is. And if I was to compare it to somewhere else in the Blackpool area, I'd say it's comparable to Lytham, in a way. Espanol, bar and restaurant over there. Agora, again, looks really nice, doesn't it? And you know you're somewhere posh, don't you? When there's a gentleman's outfitters. Am I allowed to say posh? Not too sure. Am I going to get cancelled? I don't know. Probably should have been cancelled years ago. Ah, now. This is somewhere else. I've actually been in Poulton. It was a long, long time ago. But China Red, Cantonese restaurant. And it was amazingly nice. Let's have a quick look at the menu while we're here, just in case you're ever in Poulton or you've never been to China Red. Tend to be typical prices. Soups £5.70, starters from around about £5-6, up to your duck, half a duck at £23. So let's have a look. Salt and chilli shredded chicken there, £12.30. Beef dishes, £12.80, up to £13.60. Lamb and pork, and of course your vegetarian options as well. And they do a saver meal, £29.99 per person, Sunday to Thursday only. So yeah, you're saving a few pounds by choosing that, aren't you? And they even do, which I quite like, the set meals. One there for £23.19, one there for £28.19. Or you can go for the big one at £34.19 with your duck and everything included. Not bad. And it's lovely inside. It's quite big inside from what I remember. But highly recommended. China Red in Poulton. Just to give you an idea. The restaurant goes on and on and on. And it's quite big. Always worth checking out websites for opening times, prices, special offers before you set off. So Chapel Street. Let's see what's up Chapel Street. Retirement properties over there, and I guess this would be a nice place. Nice part of the world to retire, in all honesty. It would. I can imagine it being a nice way of life, especially if you live somewhere like that and you're right on the edge of the town centre. So, if you want to go out for a drink or meet your friends or do a bit of socialising, especially when you're retired and you've got time on your hands, what better place to be? Typical parade of shops there. Wok Wow Chinese takeaway. Now there's one called the New Wok Wow in Blackpool. I think it might be in Leighton area of Blackpool. Is that anything to do with that? If you know, let me know in the comments below. Or is it completely different? Because until I've moved to Blackpool, I'd never heard of a Wok Wow. And now I know where there's two of them. Thatch'd Hotel, is that? Chapel Street Brew House. What's that, the back of a pub as it may be? Where they take the beer deliveries in. Through that shutter there. I'm sure we'll find out when we get on the other side. Poulton Sports. Get all your trophies engraved there for your darts and your crib. And your dominoes. But we're still on Chapel Street, coming up to Vicarage Road. Oh, I see now. So that over there, the thatched house where it says the back of a pub, it's actually the side of a pub. And it's this pub here, the big one on the corner. Chapel Street, Thatch'd House. Magic Cask Mondays, £2.85 a pint, cask ales on a Monday. That's pretty cheap, isn't it? Enjoy £1 off your favourite cask ale every Monday when the green light is on. You're no good for me, I'm blinking colourblind. How would I know that? Anyway. So we're looking up Vicarage Road here. We've got an Italian bistro. I'm going to cross over without getting killed, hopefully. Here we go. And there's the front of the thatched house. What a nice looking pub. What a nice looking pub. So if you're in Poulton, get yourself into the thatched house. It seems like they've got some offers on. Mexican restaurant. Who'd have thought that in Poulton you'd actually find a Mexican restaurant? In some ways, this is your typical rural England. Now I know it's not. I know that we're not in the countryside, but you know, you get that market town feel. Marvin's bars. Now I know there's one of them in Lytham again. Is that the same? Is it the same group? Marvin's bars. Let me know in the comments below if you know. Another one there, another restaurant, should I say? Contemporary restaurant, tapas bar. Outside catering, takeaway. And they do cookery lessons, could do with a few of them. Let me tell you. Although I do make a mean pot noodle, gotta be honest with you. Dal V. Interesting. Viviano's. Looks like a coffee shop. Probably doing sandwiches as well. Look at that bike in the window. That's awesome. Tinderbox, another small cafe. They look really nice, don't they? Breakfast and lunch open from 9:30 Monday and Wednesday to Saturday. An estate agent. Should we go and have a look in the window of the estate agent and see if there's anything we can afford? In fact, I don't think we need to, do we? I just don't think we need to. I think we know the answer to that already. Oh, a Tipsy Cow. Seen a few of them in my time, having owned a pub for over 20 years. So it looks like we're going out of the town there. There's a railway station, Poulton-le-Fylde railway station. So if you do get the train to Poulton, from wherever you're coming from, that's going to be where you get off. And then you just walk up here to the town centre, which is what we're going to do now. So it literally is right next door to the town centre, the train station. Just look for the thatched house at the end of the road and you'll know you're in the town centre. So as we make our way back up here, it started raining. Now this camera isn't waterproof. So let's see how far we get with this video. Don't forget, I haven't seen Uncle D's sausage yet. Have you? Let me know in the comments below if you've spotted it. I feel like I'm on Sesame Street. Kebab house there. No town or no village, no matter where you go, would be complete without a kebab or pizza house, would it? Doesn't fit in with anything else that's here. You've got Mexican restaurants, you've got Mediterranean restaurants, you've got Chinese, you've got Greek, and then we've got kebab house. Never mind. So we're coming to the end of Breck Road. That's that bar on the corner there called the Cube. I'm going to guess it's a weekend place, although I'm not 100%. Let me know in the comments below. But it's certainly not open at the moment. Right. So just let me show you this magnificent church over here. And it's St. Chad's Church. What a magnificent building. And do you know what else I'll say as well is, it looks like it's used. Does that make any sense? So the windows aren't put through or boarded up. And I can imagine in a place like this, that people do go to church. What a magnificent church. And you know it's good, don't you, when the time's right on the clock. Someone's that bothered about it, they've actually set the time right on the clock. So how nice is that? What a great building, absolutely great building. Okay, I did walk past a butcher's there, D&K Meats. Nice to see a traditional butcher's. You don't see many of them on the high street anymore, do you? Because most people buy the meats at a supermarket just because it's convenient. But you can't beat a good butcher's. You just can't beat it, can you? Okay, lunchbox, sandwich shop. Goku next door. Not too sure what a Goku is, let's have a look. Goku at Poulton is a restaurant. Well, what kind of restaurant is it? So they do sushi, they do seafood. Ah, right, okay. Trying to work the menu out there. So they do a bit of everything. Something from the land, something from the sea. And then plant options as well. Like I said, along with your sushi as well. Lovely. Very, very nice. Oh look, there's an Aldi through there. And now we're on a pub called The Golden Boar. Wasn't that a show with Jasper Carrot on the telly years ago? Or am I getting completely mixed up here? Let's see what the Golden Ball have got to offer. So they do a small plates with mates thing every day. 3 small plates for £14.50. Sandwich, chips and a drink, Monday to Saturday, 12 till 5, £8.99. Not bad offers. Not bad offers at all. And they even have live bands on, so if you do come to Poulton, Saturday, February the 21st, they've got live music on. The Quarantinos, they sound awesome, don't they? Love pubs that do live music, that was the highlight. What I had in my pub, it really was. I like music pub, as well as a food pub, as well as a children's pub. But we did live music at weekends and it was great, my most favourite night of the week. So we've got here, New Penny. Now New Penny is an ice cream parlour. I've been here before. It's really nice. Now not only do they do takeaways, milkshakes and sundaes, but they also have quite a large seating area inside. And there's even people in on this cold, dark, wet day at 11 o'clock in the morning, or whatever time it is. I think I'm far off with the time there. So New Penny, well worth a visit. Any time of year really, but especially in the summer. Get your ice cream. No high street would be complete without a Domino's, would it? And then we've got a sim bar over there. Indoor golf simulator. Guessing that's an evening menu. And we can hire it out for parties and functions. So we'll see if there's any prices in the window. It's quite an unusual thing to have, isn't it? In a town centre like this. Play golf or football with a beer in your hand. So they must have a football simulator as well. Monday closed, Tuesday open competitions, Wednesday's league night, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday, Friday it's open from 2 till 10 or 11. Saturdays and Sundays open from 10 till 11 on a Saturday, and then Sunday 10 till 6, and you can walk in or book online. So fair play to somebody for trying something new. You've got to take your hat off to these places, haven't you? I know that 9 out of 10 of them end up shut within 12 months, but you just never know. And these people put their heart and soul into these ventures. And without people doing that, there'd be nothing for us to enjoy, would there? So, Get yourself down, give it a go. Simba in Poulton. Okay, let's walk down here into the market square. Now then, I think we might have found Uncle D's sausage, because that shop over there is called the Pork Shop. And I think they might know where Uncle D's sausage actually is. So I'm going to go in and ask. I haven't asked for permission to film, so I'm not going to walk in saying I can film anywhere, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to stop the camera and I'm going to go in, see if I can find Uncle D's sausage. Okay, guys? See you shortly. So here we go, guys. I found it. Uncle D's sausage. It's alive and well in the Pork Shop in Poulton. What I'm going to do is, I actually thought I could buy some sausages to take home to cook, just to try these world famous Uncle D's sausages, but they didn't have any in, unfortunately. And I didn't want to film in the shop. I think it was the girl's first day and she was so nervous. So I've actually bought a cooked sausage, an Uncle D's pork pie, and an Uncle D's sausage roll. What I'm going to do at the end of the video, I'm going to have a quick taste of them. So stick around and I'll let you know if searching for Uncle D, which by the way stands for Uncle Dave, and I'm going to give you a bit of history about the pork shop as well. So stick around till the end and I'll let you know if it was worth this journey we've been on. But let's carry on. So we're going to leave the pork shop behind. There's a pub next door but one called the Old Town Hall. And again, what a magnificent building. That's been there some years, hasn't it? Look at that. So just a quick update on where we are. We're on Church Street in Poulton. And we're going to carry on walking down here. Vape store there. That used to be a bank. Oh, Chadwick Insurances as well. Looks like it was an old bank, doesn't it? The vape store down below maybe, and offices up above. And there's a shopping centre, the Teanlowe shopping centre. So let's have a quick look up here and then we'll have a wander through the shopping centre. I'm all over the place, aren't I? If there was any plan to this and I had a script and I was organised, it'd be great, wouldn't it? I'm kind of just making up as I go along. I'm sure you're all used to that by now. Brew and Bones, cocktails, beers, pizza, wings. Looks like a small independent bar. I love little bars like that. Wall Street next to it. No idea what Wall Street is. Oh, I can see pumps inside. It's going to be a ale house, isn't it? It's going to be a pub. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. Could have been anything there. Tribe. Pilates studio. Next to the Nails and Spa place. And a convenience store and a barber's on the end. Have a quick walk to the end and I spotted something else on my way back as well. So there's a jewellers on the corner over there. Like in a lot of these small towns, you do get independent jewellers and they're much better, in my opinion, only in my opinion, than your Beaverbrookes or your H. Samuels, because you get great service from them. And you can build up a relationship with them as well, which is really important. I used to work at a jeweller's many years ago. One of my millions of jobs that I've had in my life. I used to work at H. Samuel for many years, and I was in charge of the watches. I did work on the rings department as well, but I mainly ended up in the watches, looking after them. So what I spotted before, when I was walking past here, is this. I don't know if you can see that. It says Chapel Street Court Shops. Kind of hidden away. Nearly missed this. Let's see what we've got in here. Thai restaurant, barbers, tea rooms. Let's have a look. See what's up here. Well, this is a bit of a hidden gem, isn't it? The corn mill. I wonder what the corn mill is. Wow. How unusual is this? Where are we now? Oh, we're here. The Mews Thai restaurant. Looks very lovely. We'll have a quick look at the menu on the way back there. Barber's shop. It's not a Turkish barber's shop either, guys. Truly, kitchens and tea rooms. Well, these are all hidden away, aren't they? Look how much passing trade these get. Another Pilates place. Don't think I've ever seen a Pilates place in all the times I've been walking around these high streets. And then there's two, sort of across the road from each other, Fifth Avenue and the Corn Mill. And the Corn Mill is a cafe, which I'm sure if you know it's here, that's great, but you don't, do you? This is why I'm here, to tell you and show you what's going on. You can get a breakfast at the Corn Mill Cafe. It's all homemade food, and you can imagine it's going to be, isn't it? It's not going to be a ping-ding frozen stuff here, is it? So there's a quick scan of the prices. I can't say if it's any good or not, but I've got a funny feeling it's not going to be bad, is it? Sausage and mash £8.95, just to give you an idea of the prices. Homemade hot pot £10.95, quite reasonable. We're in quite a well-to-do area, as I explained at the beginning of the video. There's the church again, not the shot of the church. I know I've said this once, I might have said it twice, I might have said it 3 times, I don't know. Magnificent building, absolutely magnificent building. So let's go back down the passageway that we walked down to get here. And let's have a quick look at the Mews Thai restaurant menu. Because I've got a funny feeling if it looks, oh, opening soon for lunch. Oh, so they do lunches here as well. Oh wow. Now this just got interesting. So opening times, it says there Tuesday to Sunday 5:30 till 11:30, but obviously that's changed because it does say they're opening soon for lunch. 5-star on the hygiene rating. Let's have a look at the prices. Spring rolls £7.50, soups £7, curry dishes, main dishes about £11, £12 for a main dish. Seafood dishes, rice and noodle, Mews fried rice, lovely, absolutely lovely. 20% off all items for takeout. That's pretty cheap for this area. That's pretty cheap. Have you been to the Mews Thai restaurant? If you have, let me know in the comments below. Is it any good? Has it been there a while? Looks like it's been here quite a long time. Right, let's wind our way back down this narrow passage. Now I had a plan when I walked in here, and I forgot, oh there's my plan. See, it all comes flooding back to me. But stick around long enough, it'll just all come flooding back to me, won't it? The Teanlowe shopping centre. Let's have a quick walk through. Now, it's not going to be your Arndale Centre in Manchester, is it? Let's just have a quick look at what they've got to offer. So I think that Booth's supermarket that we saw at the beginning of the video, I think that's going to be attached to here somehow. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let's find out. So something special. Handbags and fashion accessories. Cheap bags there for £6. That's pretty cheap, isn't it? Occasions, card shop. Not many card shops left, is there now? I suppose Moonpig and Funky Pigeon have kind of ate into their market. Sadly, there is a number of empty units and shops to let. Seems to be a staple at today's high street, doesn't it? Sad to see though, isn't it? I don't think you can beat getting out if you're able to. Not everybody can, I appreciate that. I don't think you can beat getting out, getting to the shops, having a good look around. Makes it a bit of a social occasion, doesn't it? Moorcroft's Cakery. Looks very, very nice. Marsden Building Society. Now I saw one of them when I was in Lytham. It's not open. Why is it not open? Oh, it says they're going to be closed today. Must be some sort of training exercise. Or perhaps they've got no staff. You'll find that with these smaller sort of building societies and banks and things. is that just sometimes they just don't have the staff to remain open. So there's Time Cafe, Bar and Dining. Just let me get outside here. Now I've actually eaten in Time Cafe, Bar and Dining, and I've only just remembered. But yeah, I had a nice breakfast in there. Now if I remember correctly, wasn't the cheapest, but it was certainly one of the nicest. Let's see. We've got a jammy offers here now. I think it's been caught in the storm. So let's have a look. Don't know. Breakfast and a brew. Can you see that? Breakfast and a brew. £10. Selected menu. £10 lunch. There we go. It's very, very nice in there. Very, very nice and well worth a visit. Right. Oh, there's the booths. So we're kind of back to where we started. So there's the big Booths supermarket. Quality stuff in there, you know, at Booths. And as we thought, it's actually attached to the Teanlowe shopping centre. So there we go. Booths tend to be sort of from Blackpool upwards. I think they have some in the Lake District as well, Booths. Have you got one near you? Do you like Booths? Let me know in the comments below. Post office. A lot of towns these days, the post office has closed down and they've moved them into shops, or they've got rid of them completely, haven't they? So it's nice to see that Poulton have still got a post office. And High Street wouldn't be a High Street without Home Bargains, would it? Just wouldn't be. And you cost a coffee. Okay, guys. Now, I'm not saying that that's been an extensive tour of Poulton, but I think we've done most of it. To give you an idea of whether you want to visit Poulton or not, I would say it's highly recommended. Let's go back to the car and I'll let you know what I think about Uncle D's produce. I'll see you in a moment when I'm back in the car. Right, so we're back in the car and I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what we bought. So we bought a pork pie, an Uncle D's sausage roll, and what we started off searching for in this video was Uncle D's sausage. And there it is. Now, I actually wanted some sausages to take home and cook at home and see what they were like, but they didn't have any available. I think it's just really, really busy. So the shop isn't called Uncle D's, it's called the Pork Shop in Poulton. They do have a website, www.porkshop.co.uk. Brief history. It started off in 2001. 2005, Uncle D's recipe book was found with his infamous sausage recipe. They spent 2 years after that perfecting the recipe, and in 2007 it was launched, and the rest is history. Sausage history. Sausage royalty. This is what I've been told anyway. So there you go. It's won awards and it comes highly recommended. So what should we start with first? Tell you what, let's save the sausage that we went looking for till last. I think that's going to be the star of the show. So let's try the pork pie. Nice does that look. Look at that. It's quite a good size that as well. And I'll tell you the price at the end, so just bear with me a moment. Let me have a try of this. Lovely pies. You can probably tell, can't you? Wow. Now that's really, really nice. Really, really tasty. Let me show you inside. So I'm going to point something out. That's the inside of the pork pie. That is really tasty. The pastry's tasty. Really well cooked. Nice colour. I do like it a little bit on the more well done side. And the meat is quality meat. That is a quality meat. You know, the video can't tell you how tasty that is. I tell you what it's missing for me. Just a very small thing. Bit of jelly. I like a bit of jelly in my pork pie. Perhaps there was jelly, but it's gone. Don't know. Lovely. Tell you what, I'm going to give that a score. I'm going to give all these a score. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 that pork pie, just missing the jelly. So here's the sausage roll. Uncle D's. Sausage roll. World famous. Let's try this. Not the biggest, is it? Let's be honest about it. It's not the biggest. I'm going to tell you the price shortly. Oh wow. The pastry is very flaky. The pastry is really flaky. Well, that sausage. Uncle D, Uncle Dave. What a name. I knew you'd do well with a name like Dave. That's my first taste of an Uncle D sausage. That is amazing. That is really, really nice. Okay, let's move on to the sausage itself. Really, really nice. I can't get over that. The taste lingers in your mouth after. So let's just go on to the pure sausage. Still quite warm. And they give it you in these bags. These bags are great, aren't they? I don't know if you can see in there. For keeping things warm. Look at the size of that. Uncle Dave, you've done yourself proud. I look like I've got a big smile. Look at that. Well, that's a hefty sausage, isn't it? Let's have a bite of Uncle Dave's sausage. Stop it, you're making your own jokes up, aren't you? Wow. Now, it looks burnt, doesn't it? I've got a confession to make. I love burnt sausage. But let me tell you, it's not burnt. It's cooked perfectly. And the inside is absolutely perfect. Again, the quality. You're paying for quality. So, all those three items, that's the huge sausage, the pork pie, it's not a dinky one, is it? It's not a small one, but it's kind of like a medium-sized one. And the sausage roll, all together they were £10. Now, I didn't get an individual broke-down receipt, but I'm going to guess they're around about £3 each. Feel free to correct me in the comments below if you know. But the pork shop in Poulton, thumbs up from me, absolutely brilliant. They're all easily 9s out of 10. Unbelievable. I'm glad I set off on this journey today looking for Uncle D's sausage, because I've learnt a bit, haven't I, as well? In fact, I hope we've all learnt a little bit. Poulton's a nice place to come. Have you been to Poulton? Let me know in the comments below. Where's your favourite places to go in Poulton, especially for eating and drinking? Let me know. Okay guys, well there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I always say, if you liked what you see, please subscribe. It's absolutely free. Hit that thumbs up down below. Helps a small channel like mine immensely. And I'll see you soon in the next one. Take very good care, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.